So, hello everyone, and welcome to Rishi's Universe podcast. And this week we are back again with episode 7 of Superman and Lois and Naomi, both season 2 and season 1 respectively. Sridhar is still not here, he will be back from tomorrow with us. But before the video starts, I would give a spoiler alert. If you guys haven't watched the episode, I think most of you have watched it because this episode is podcast is actually coming very late in the week because this Tuesday we will be having the episode 8 of both the seasons and both the series. So if you haven't watched it still yet, if you are waiting for binging it, so please do like the video and go right away. This was your warning. So now to the episodic breakdown of the podcast, and we will start today with Superman and Lois, and this season's best episode is episode 7, where we see the Superman is actually being kept captive by Henderson in the same place where his brother Tal-Ro is kept, and they were kept with using of the same kryptonite sunlight red color thing, which is actually dampening their power, and actually he is being used as a captive for US militant so that he can reveal the location, the altitude place which is being needed by the US Army to find out who is that being that is actually Bizarro, and what is his purpose in this earth and why he is just destroying everything. So here we can see the Superman brother is trying to actually help Superman to break out from this prison, and we have seen that they have made up a plan and they actually goes into a fight with themselves and within themselves, and then when the US Army came to rescue them, then they actually sabotage those army people and actually break the red light beam and breaks out from the prison. And when they are outside, they are actually going to find out the location of the Bizarro, and where on the other hand Bizarro is also being kept captive by Superman in the place which was actually used as Tal-Ro's own solitary fortress. And here there Superman's kryptonic computer mother is actually keeping an eye and protecting Bizarro. And on the other hand, Lois is facing a similar problem in the back or in the Smallville house because Jonathan has currently been catched by the cops for using the ex-kryptonite drugs, and he is actually being now hold captive or rusticated, is in the position of getting rusticated from the school because they thought that he is the main dealer, though it was her girlfriend Candice. But Jonathan has picked up all the veil from her girlfriend and kept it with himself so that people will thought that he was the man who was actually using it or maybe supplying it. On the other hand, we can see here after a very rough patch with Lucy and her father, Lois is finally not very much moved with, not very much okay with her family, but currently facing a very great turmoil when if she finds out that Jonathan is actually using drugs in order to become more powerful like all other meta-human beings in his family. On the other hand, we can see Lana Cushing's family is also going through a rough patch as they have already find out that Lana Cushing's husband was actually cheating on Lana, and her daughter Sarah and everyone is not very much in a good state of mind, and actually they don't want to talk with their father. On the other hand, we can see that in this episode, when Anderson find out that Superman, with his help of his brother Tal-Ro, both of them has been actually being broke out from the prison. He actually himself uses the kryptonite, ex-kryptonite power, and then went down to find Bizarro, and there was a fight where he actually being faced by Superman and Tal-Ro, where Tal-Ro actually, in order to save his own brother, got hit by the green kryptonite bullet, and he was just unconscious. And then Bizarro was being held captive by Henderson, who is now have some own Kryptonian power, and he just have a fight with Bizarro, and then he used X Kryptonite, which is actually a dampener or maybe a weakness of Bizarro, and he then actually kills Bizarro at the end of the episode. So the episode editing, action, music, everything was perfect, and we were just having our own thing. This is how the episode ends here, and then we find that it is a very difficult moment coming for the future episode, because Anderson is now under captive of Alice, and he has given her that Bizarro locket, which he was actually using to control Bizarro. And now Superman needs to face Henderson, who is now actually not an army. He is now turned off as a super cop, or maybe super alien meta being, and he is actually under the control of Alice, who is a very dangerous woman from Earth 29, and actually using Bizarro to control this universe. So my rating for this season, this episode 7, will be a 9.5 out of 10. And now to the next season 7 of Naomi, not season 7, actually episode 7 of Naomi season 1, sorry. And here is the podcast for that thing, and it is actually a very good episode this time around. It is one of the most effective episode where we got the background of who is Zombardo and why he is here, and who are the 29, those 29 metahumans, why are they very interconnected to each other, who are actually Naomi's parents, and why Naomi is here in this earth, and what was the reason of destruction of Earth 29. We got the flashback story here also, and also the very aggressive Starlight action flick here. But the main problem with this show is that this show is not very consistent with its pacing. The editing was very good in few places, but at a few places the action was very subdued and very low budgeted. It was watched that it was being seen that the series is actually moving very the very sluggish pace, and the pace is not right for few audience, because the audience will not like something like that, because they are it is like they are actually extending the episode time, and the actions are not up to the mark, because I think the budget is not very high, I think, or maybe I don't know. And another one is direction is not very impressive to me, though it has the potential to with the script and everything, but the direction and editing is very bad. And I must say that if it's continued like this, then after season 1 I will not continue watching Naomi, and we will not do the Naomi podcast, because this show is actually very a slow burn, and if it's not giving us a great storyline to watch out, like the Flash is doing, like the Superman and Lois is doing, like the Peacemaker has done. So I think it is actually a disappointment. Though my rating for this episode will be a 9 out of 10 because of the storyline and everything, but the action thing, the background, the sluggish editing, everything is not good, and the lack of action is a very major point for this thing. And the VFX shot which have then done on Naomi, that look very low budgeted, and it's not up to the mark for DC culture or DC. What will I say, DC Arrowverse standard, and where we have shows like Flash and VFX like Flash Season 8, where they have a bombastic return from after the Armageddon episode. So yeah, somehow, but though this series is very much connected to DCU's Arrowverse, because it is a multiverse show. We have already been discussed that it is actually a character from located from Earth 29, and they have given us the backstory of Earth 29, where they have two moons, and how they have 29 other metahumans, and how they form a group together, and then some of them actually betrayed others, and then they were actually being hunted down by the bounty hunters, and then Zumbardo actually tries to escape their planet, and then he lands here on Earth 2, and Naomi's parents were also the part of the Earth 29's metahumans, and then Naomi was also sent here just to being saved, and now the bounty hunter is here and chasing Naomi down to Earth also. And actually Zumbardo is not a villain here, it is also being portrayed as Zumbardo is the protector of Naomi, and he is actually keeping an eye on Naomi just to protect her from every possible trouble. And on the other hand, we can also see that Quill may be died. Quill may have been died. That is being revealed also. And now D, that is actually a Thanagarian, is alone without his partner, and he is actually now trying to team up with all other superhero who are present here, or not a superhero, all other metahumans who are present here in this earth, and they actually will form a team together so that they can go together and have a fight the US Army, who are actually planning to bring down the metahumans force present in the city of Oswald. So yeah, and there was also a scene from the backyard of the school where both the guys, I don't remember their name exactly, and they were actually having a frenemy type of bond among themselves. So yeah, the episode was okay with the storyline. It was very great, but the editing and everything, as I said before, was not that on very good. So I am very much hoping that this will definitely change with the budget the CW should after the sale of CW, the HBO Max should produce, and I think HBO Max will continue Naomi season 2 on their Superman and Lois season 2 will be premiering on HBO Max side on with a CW, and all the CW show other than Batwoman, Legends of Tomorrow, and everything will be coming to HBO Max also, as of HBO Max is the main home of DC now. So until next time, if you are a fan of our channel, please like, share and subscribe the channel and hit the bell icon so that you will never miss any notification. And until next time, hashtag DC forever.